My fellow Americans and friends around the world, today I want to talk about a sport that has captured the hearts of many. Professional darts. In recent times, it seems that this noble game has faced divisions, much like the challenges we've confronted in our own history. But just as we have always risen above our differences, so too can the world of darts. It's up to the new leaders and emerging talents in this sport to step forward, bridge the gaps, and guide us all towards unity. And may the best players win.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome once again. Division 2 Finals as Sean's just banging into the stream here. Here we go. Division 2 Finals. Steve Hilger taking on Nick Yeast. Sean, what do you think?
Listen, I called Nick Yeast to make the run after the first time we saw him on stream. I think that was 4 or 5 weeks ago. He has gone on to do nothing but impress since then. It's going to be a great matchup tonight either way. It almost feels a little bit like Division 1 this season, where you have a player coming through the loser side of the bracket that's hotter than the king seat holder. And I think that might be the case here. However, Porky is a seasoned veteran in more ways than one. And I think that he'll be up for the challenge tonight. So it's going to be a great battle. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be one of those good ones tonight. I don't think that's just going to be one of the quick affairs that we've seen in the past.
Why are you so short on the stream?
Could be. I don't know. Gosh, should I go?
Just sit up. Sit up a little bit.
Okay, my bad. Jeez. All right. Maybe my chair shrunk down on me by accident. Here.
How's that? Is that better? All right. So how are we doing this tonight?
Oh, okay, fine. Here, I'll just scoot back up. My goodness, thanks for making me change. No, I think that this could be a 9-7, 9-8. I hope we get that 9-7, 9-8. We know that Steve's been able to capitalize, have the king seat spot. But yeah, as you mentioned, Nick has came through a gauntlet on this loser side, and he's been pretty strong, throwing a 4.95 in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, you want to run through that real quick, right? I lost to Jonathan Long. Jonathan Long shot a 5.13 in that first match. Defeated Monty Cooper, Corey Beck, the defending champion, Kelly Sperlin, Daryl Cortez, a former champion, Christian Broussard, John Pilgrim, one of the favorites heading into this. Jake Smith, of course, one of the favorites heading into it. And then, of course, dispatching John Huseman, saying he didn't shoot his best and he still won 9-5, which is just frustrating for anyone watching at home. And the most frustrating person that's going to be is Porky, who is coming into this with a much lower average than Nick Yeast. And he's got to come into this almost expecting to be the underdog, right?
I would agree. I think that he mentioned something to me at Kenosha Darts Classic. He just kind of, I think Nick Yeast is who I'm going to be playing in that finals, and he's playing pretty tough. So he knows what he's in for tonight. But we're going to see. Like I said, this could be a long drawn out battle. I don't anticipate Nick going 9-5, 9-4 here, although he very well could. So here we'll get right to it. The Beast is what he's known as. Vendor Excel Entertainment. He's playing at a Shot Spot pub for 15 plus years. He's been playing, having an average of 4.95, as I mentioned before, a 65.9 win rate that puts him at the top of the pack in division number 2. He's currently throwing the Lisa Yee Super Dart 18 gram barrels. He's got 69 marks, 188 7 marks, and 4 white horses to boot on the season.
To boot. Well, let's talk boot. The fact that he has also just been very dominant, right? The 4.95 is currently leading Division 2. The 65.9% win rate is leading Division 2. And again, he has not looked back since week 1, losing the very first time. He could be the second person in CSC history to lose the very first match and then come back to double dip to win a title. That, of course, being Chris Watson, happening in season 2 of the CSC Challenger Series. I'm looking forward to it, but he's got a tough task because the Porkster is in his way. West Allis, Wisconsin, playing at Buzzard's Nest. It's still got the internet not working too well, so we're going to see basically Nick Yeast's perspective unless we get that fixed. Nick, he's going to be working in the background to see if we can make that happen, but if not, it is what it is. He goes by Porky. Red's Novelty is who he plays for. Been playing for 30-plus years. His average heading into this, a 4.58 MPR. What was that? Huh? I can't even hear you. 62% win rate. He's throwing those Dart Militia formations, 20-gram barrels. 25 9 marks with 4 white horses, 94 7 marks, and 110 5 marks, and 74 games played. Games played is a huge separation too. 46 game difference between the two players. 120 for Nick Yeast, 74 for Steve Hilger. So does that play into it? Porky's been off for a couple weeks. Nick Yeast is not.
I don't know. Has Nick had time to just kind of continue to stride it out here, and will that break hurt? Hilger is more the concerning point there, but interesting time for Nick Desher to jump in there with a couple prime oinks. I like it. Good stuff.
Hey,
Nick.
it's me, Boss Hog. How you doing?
That's not how that goes. A Southern guy turned Jersey accent. Hello. Oh my gosh! Help us, everybody! Nick Desher in the background per usual.
This is what happens when we ask him to do research. He just doesn't do it and makes it up.
Hey yo, boss!
Hey, you guys! Forget about it.
This guy. All righty, we're just waiting for the go-ahead text here from Nick, and we'll get underway with this matchup. Of course, we will have our classic count-up leg, or count-up diddle, per se.
Yeah,
so 3 darts. Go ahead.
Shh. If you've never watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules of the CSC Challenger Series. Double elimination style tournament. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with the cork or 3-dart count-up to start the match. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That's the PPD player advantage rule. If we go the distance and we go for speed, players will cork for start in the last leg, the cider. Nick Yeast needs to double dip Steve Hilger, so he needs to win this match 9 to whatever, and if he does that, we'll come back next Wednesday to play again. If Porky wins, he wins $2,500 tonight, with Nick Yeast taking home $1,500.
Pretty good money. No doubt about that. I think we're just about ready to get underway. Steve Hilger kind of making the motions at and Nick waving a little bit. Got a few supporters at the shot spot. It looks like Jacob Adelfinger.
Yeah, sitting back there looking all handsome.
Don't call him all handsome. Come on now.
Hey, guys, you can enter tonight's live stream giveaway if you want to, brought to you by A2ZDarts.com, for your chance to win a $25 gift certificate to A2ZDarts.com. All you got to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page for your chance to win. So let us know in the chat, who do you have in this matchup? What's the final score prediction? Where are you tuning in from? I want to see the person tuning in from the furthest away. We, of course, have Bartonville, Illinois, taking on West Allis, Wisconsin. So a couple of Midwesterns doing battle here. And it will be Nick Yeast with the start. Those are 2 pretty terrible diddles, if I'm being honest, though.
Not good at all. We will get underway with our final. Let's come down to this week 11 of your CSC Challenger Series. Brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. Thanks for joining us, folks. We appreciate it. Share this around. Let your friends know we are live and kicking.
We are not alive and chicken.
Did you say chicken or pork?
Did you say cricken?
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this. Lots of people tuning in with us this evening from a lot of different places around this United States. And we get our first boom goes the Wisconsinite there for Porky.
Yeah,
off and running.
Starts us off right here.
The best part of waking up is 9 marks at the start. Isn't that how that goes?
Yeah, he was guys. If you didn't know, Nick and Sean, well, just Sean because Nick wasn't alive yet, were in the commercial. They were actually the singers for that bad boy. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it again. Give it in, guys.
Do up, do up.
Do ya,
And-
bye?
And they were a part of the Hanson brothers too, as you can tell. Here we go. Back to the match.
Oh, here he goes, pulling a Mooney already. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody tuning in. I want to talk to my student Miles real quick. I throw those Win More Fusions. Win More Fusions are those flights that I throw. Guys, can't tell you how much we appreciate everybody tuning in with us. Thanks for having me on the Grand Board Beasts stream today. That was a lot of fun. Enjoyed chatting with the gentleman. I know you guys have done that in the past. I definitely did the best interview. That's what they said. Not
Sure, but sure,
just letting you know.
sure. All right. Nick's got to collect, does not, so gives way to Hilger to take this first leg here.
Hey, Will, what's your final
3-3?
What's your final score prediction tonight? What you got?
I think we're doing this tonight. 9-7 Porky.
You got the Porkster winning 9-7 tonight. What does he have to do to win 9-7 tonight? Because Nick Yeast is going to be the favorite as far as like average goes. Obviously, he's a little bit shaky in this first leg. Does Porky just need to get out to like a 3-0 start? Well, is that
I think that'll always settle you in, but I think he just has to get out to a decent start here. Those middle legs, of course, matter. 7, 8, 9. We'll see what he does there. But I just have confidence in him. I think he's just going to be able to get this done here tonight, and definitely doesn't want to go into the next one, because we know what can happen there. A double dip is almost, I don't know the percentage wise on that. What, probably 60% likely to happen?
I'd say it's more than. Have we
probably
had
more than
someone,
that?
I'm trying to think. Nick would have no idea. Neither would we.
What do you want to know?
Someone. Has there been moments where we've had a double dip scenario where it's gone to the double dip and then the king seat holder has held court in the dip?
I believe we've had a couple.
I just can't remember 2 double dip scenarios anyway, let alone.
Yeah.
Well, I believe the double dip has always gone in the favor of the challenger, not the holder, in the CSC. Because, you look at Mike Scarborough, Corey Beck, that was one of them. Chris Watson, Daryl Cortez, that was another one right there. Jules Danny was also another one there.
And then,
the too soon one.
Maloney with Ram that just happened.
And Maloney with Ram.
Too soon. All right. If there's been more, guys, let us know. Someone's going to know another one.
Well, just a 3-mark start for Nick. And again, Steve can take advantage. That should be 1-0 Hilger, correct?
Yep. It is 1-0 Hilger.
Sorry there, buddy. Just wanted to make sure we were correct. That does happen. I do it all the time on my stream, so don't abuse Nick, but should do it.
Bear Winchester, which, by the way, has to be a made-up name because it's so awesome, asking, why don't you have cameras at Porky's Bar? We do. His location has been notorious for like a lag. You can see it right there. It's just lagging every time he's throwing, which is not a good view for you guys. So we're just going to give you Nicky's perspective. And in case we get those fixed, we'll let you know. But at least bringing you that one perspective for tonight is always going to be helpful.
So he's back at the table right now. Nick's about to throw. It currently has him up to throw his first darts on the camera feed. So it's kind of just unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we just got to deal with it. And we think this is the best view we're going to get tonight as Nick Yeast throws in a nice 6 mark there.
Plus, we definitely just want to go with beauty before age. And in this case, Nick Yeast fits that bill, right?
Slightly
Boom
younger,
goes the Wisconsinite.
Slightly younger, same amount of baldness.
Yeah. Less glare.
Well, that's probably the reason. I mean, even with Nick's side, sooner or later these cameras are going to give out anyways. There's just too much glare going in and out of them.
Is anyone else just like a super fan of the Flint Tropics jersey.
It's amazing. And I would start
From
going
Beyond
to
Arts.
references, but there's a lot we can't say. And Nick doesn't understand it anyways because he's never seen it. Nick, come on, semi-pro.
Nick's a
Basketball
jive
movie.
turkey.
You got traded for a washing machine?
And cash. Nikki is starting to pick it up here in this leg, 5.0 currently. And hey, we're fresh into November, so you know what that means. A new dart of the month over at A2ZDarts.com. Click the banner on their homepage to see what's in store and enter the new monthly raffle. Shop the Harrow's 2025 launch while you're at it. And Jen's darts just came in stock, so if you want the good barrels from Colonial,
No,
hers
No.
and Mark McFadden's are in stock right now.
no. Just the
Again,
alpha barrels.
Will's have always been in stock since they came out.
Click that link. I promise you, it's just going to take to my darts only.
In fact, oh man, I just snorted. You're gonna make it so that the entire stream or the entire website, just every link clicks, just takes them right to your darts.
Every single link on there.
Or you just make it seem like they're ordering whatever darts they want to order, but you just send them your set every time.
A good 5 from Nick. He's
Tori
trying to
Gilstrip
gather
saying
this leg.
9-7 Porky, so she agrees with you. What's the over under 9 marks, my friend?
I had 16 and a half going into this. I'm thinking maybe 1, 2 less. I'm thinking 14 and a half. To be
What?
fair. Yep, 14 and a half.
You can't do that.
Okay, fine. You want to hold true on the 16 and a half? There you go. 16
I
and a
said
half.
15 and a half first and foremost. And then you try to jump below mine. That's not cool.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I
think
said
that's a BS
15,
move.
I said 15 and a half initially. What are you talking about?
Listen, you don't have to be a jive turkey.
Whoa. JT's a little over the line, my man.
What? I didn't call you that. I didn't say that. I called you. I'm just gonna say. Nicky's needs 3 bowls.
He's in a tough spot here. He knows it, so he's got to produce here, or he's going to give way to Steve.
That is
It's a good dart to work off of.
No, it's not, not anymore.
Just the 2, Steve. Chug on through, brother, for 2-0.
He needs 4.
Can't happen now.
I want you to know how we just really heard a natural dough from Nick Teixeira. I just need you guys to know that.
He's slowly
That was a
turning
real
into
Homer Simpson dough.
Slowly turning into Homer.
4.61 defeats the 4.78, and Nick Yeast holds court in leg number 2. That could have gone Porky's way. Do you think Porky needs to win those types of legs when he gets those opportunities? And I know Nick used to start off a little shaky here. Okay, let's call it what it is. I think he's nervous. If you watch his interview with Nick, I think that even showed a lot of nerves coming into this, which makes sense. It's a bigger match than anything else. He's been playing the CSC for a while, and this is a great opportunity for him. And he knows he's probably the favorite heading into this. That being said, if he has the lead heading to the break, I think Nick pulls this out.
I think it's a good statement, but I will say on behalf of that other statement regarding does Steve really need these legs? I don't think so. I think he can get away with a couple because of Nick's possible nerves here in this matchup so far.
But when you argue that means that he should jump and pounce on him now while he has this kind of shaky start, if he lets Nick keep this at like a 4-3 score line, and Nick's been averaging like a 4-4 start here, wouldn't that be like advantage Nick?
You would think, but I think there's going to be lots of these little scrappy legs here, and I think that Steve's going to somehow get over the line in a few of them, and that's what's going to win it for him. So he can afford to lose a couple of them as long as he scraps out a couple of them eventually. You know what I'm saying? He halves the affair. That's why
It's
I've
a
got it
marathon.
9-7. I think that there's maybe 1 or 2 breaks that happen that really cause it to go Steve's way. But, it's just, I guess, wishful thinking for my candidate.
Yeah, it's definitely. I have a 9-5 score line favor of Nick.
And I
Call me crazy.
think that, I don't know. I slim
It's just-
possibility it goes there.
Listen,
but
we've just been cursed
we have.
since the Booyah Invitational. Thanks a lot, Mustache. We have just been cursed with no great matches. 9-5 was the Division I finals, and that should be close. Most of them are every time. That's just how dominant Ram became. And then, of course, Nick Yeast 9-5 last week.
We're breaking that streak tonight. I'm telling you.
I don't think you and I have called a match together that's been closer than a 4-leg differential in the past month. Boom goes the 8 mark there for Porky. Almost did it.
Just an 8.
.0 from Porky in this leg. Nick Yeast again, 3.8. Definitely nerves.
Oh, for sure.
He's sitting there talking to Jake Outelfinger. They're joking around.
Just trying to settle in here.
Yep. David Algon. Is that Jackie Moon?
Finally, someone gets it. Jackie Moon.
I hope that didn't cut out for everybody else. Otherwise, it says Jackie Moo. And there you go. Porky does take it down. 5.10. 2-1 lead here for Porky.
That'll do. Currently throwing a 5.17 to Nick's 3.39. So quite a little spread there in the early stages of this one.
Yeah, if there's a F game from Nick, it's probably a 3.39. But it's still only a differential.
We're all capable. We're all capable a little bit worse than that. That's like a solid D minus.
Listen, again, I'd never speak for myself here. That's an A+ leg for me. I will take that in a heartbeat every day, twice on Sunday. Thank you so much. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But in his case, probably not good.
Well, I think the follow-up of 2 triple threes there hurts from Steve Hilger after starting off with a trip 19. So Nick to take advantage. Oh, just a little drop of a dart right in front of Nick as he's starting in. So picks that up and has to reconcentrate.
Little darty foul. Ooh. Well, don't cry over that spilt dart. Boom goes the dynamite for Nick Yeast. There's his first.
Yeah, good on him to take a step back there and make sure he was good. Is that a boom sign we see there?
Love it. Man, guys, boom signs never get old.
Yes, they do.
No matter what Will says in this second or next second or after that, boom signs never get old. Love you guys so much for that.
Season 8 here. We have a petition.
Season 8 might as well be the boom season,
We have no more a petition for no more booms being passed around. So if that reaches a whopping 1,250 signatures, Shauna officially has to stop the booms. So let's get a count in the chat.
I feel like I'm not listening to it all, but second of all, I feel like season 9 definitely should be the dynamite season.
No,
because 9 mark season 9.
No,
was dynamite.
Petition to have it banned.
9 mark.
Put banned in the chat if you want it gone. Banned.
Listen, Chad, I understand that Will likes to drink this haterade. That doesn't mean that you guys do. Look at Tori in there. She's a smart one. What's the hate on the boom? Huh? What's the hate on the boom? John Pilgrim, I'm not playing if there's no more booms. What now? Oh my gosh. Look at this. I bet you never thought the entire chat would be against you on this. Hey, Soldier, on plane right now, heading to England to play my singles match. Soldier, wish you all the best, man.
Yeah, got a round robin action for the Grand Slam here. So good luck, Soldier. We'll all be cheering you on. Speaking of people overseas too, we gave a nod to Alex Spellman on Monday night. Congrats to him on getting a Saturday night's final.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Alex. 30-something years old now.
Some of us on the right side of 30 instead of the wrong side.
Well, Alex and I are in the same boat. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
And our knees are hurting. It's fine. Yeah, Tori says it sounds like you're making fun of his tattoo, which is really mean.
That's it.
And that's my tattoo artist
totally
that you're talking to.
Yep, that's totally it. I made fun of him, Tori, and I said, how could you, instead of just Will on your forearm?
Well, nobody in the right mind, including your wife, would put Will on her forearm.
That's gonna be the Roy Orbison tattoo for Mr. Coach Clyde.
Well, Mom, I don't know what hurt her.
Well, there you go. Big 7 for Nick Yeast. Puts him up by a ton. Trying to tie us up 2-2.
I wouldn't call it a ton. It's just 100.
Calm down, Mr. Coach Clyde.
I would say it's his knee. His knee. Great.
I don't think sneaks have body parts, but...
And what's for dessert? Squirrel.
Here we go. He does go back
so here
up
we go.
For the
It's
trip
you
20.
can't say anything nice to me, and you know that was the perfect squirrel sound.
That was great.
Medulla oblongata. All right.
It's obligate. Like you have to.
Nick Yeast needs 3 bowls. And he gets it in 2 darts. 2-2 scoreline. 5.08 defeats the 5.50 of Porky.
That's
Yeast
a pretty
holding his own.
Yeah, that's pretty big. 5.50. And for Nick to kind of throw in a 5.08, get the leg done there in his favor. 2-2 here.
Scott Hand is tripping into the chat here, telling us to knock it off. Mr. 180 floor. Hey, Scott, go Titans. Thomas Young, I think season 8's the chive season. You're right.
That's it.
And season 9 is the dynamite season. John Pilgrim goes, I hope someone blows a 5-2 lead tonight.
Don't do that, Pilgrim. Don't do that. Well, just 3 singles closes the door on the 19s for Hilger. Forces Yeast to the 18s and 3 of the same for him. As far as singles, so.
Cody, it's a long story, but poker is involved. And that's all you need to know about that.
We'll be right back.
What?
I couldn't resist there, Nick. You just at the most awkward times just say, we'll be right back, and then it makes it seem like we're going to take a quick break when we're really not.
Who does that?
Get it, Sean? Dr. Phil.
Who does that?
Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Phil.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you got to find a wedge here before attacking this 20. So 6 mark on the 16s.
He decided to hit the trip 7 first. That's a bold move, Cotton. We're going to see if it pays off for him.
We saw him immediately look back and kind of
he was not
voice his frustration on it. Yeah. And I don't think it was towards anybody there. I think it was just more on his own because he's used to playing with people around him, it seems.
Yeah, no, he was upset at how bad that dart was. That was the dead center of the 777, which is just, for these guys, way off. For me, I'm like, oh, thank God I'm one bet off. But for these guys, they definitely are trying to make it closer than that. We're just waiting for someone to put in the right round. Porky's going to get a chance to close here, and he should. Maybe a coffin shot opportunity.
Well, Nick Yeast admitted in his interview, he plays significantly better after the break than before. He says he's just been having trouble getting these fast starts, and the second half is where he feels the strongest, which is the half you'd probably want to be the stronger on. But that being said, Steve Hilger, complete let off on that throw there.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier, right? That was almost the big round, where if Yeast gets better, like after the break, and it's 4-3 Porky, I'd say advantage Yeast. Nick's throwing a 4-3-3 right now, and Porky's struggling going first to win this leg, and it's just you can't do that here.
Oh yeah, the door's open once again for Hilger. So just 2 to close here. I'm taking 1 at the 20s and then closing the 16s if it's me.
He did the reverse of you, which is just as well.
It's okay. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Just whatever you fancy there.
15's for Yeast. Only a 5. You can tell he's still a little bit off right now. 2 legs above a 5, right? And everything else has been pretty out the gate here.
Yeah, he's got a 3. For Nick, he's got a 3-5, 4-6-1, 3-6-7, and a 5-0-8. For Steve, it's a 5-6-3, 4-7-8, 5-1-0, and a 5-5-0. So.
Yeah, Porky's shooting better right now. But at some point for Nick, it's just going to become darts. He's walking it off right now. Great darts there from Porky.
You would assume so with the season average, but a final's a funny thing. You can, be on the live stream a few times, have no pressure, and then all of a sudden you just find it in the final, and it comes out of nowhere. But we'll see.
Well, also, like on paper, Nick's the favorite. And sometimes it's hard to play that role, especially going into a final when you need a double dip.
Certainly so.
Porky does take out that leg to make it 3-2.
Only a 4.09, but a 4.10 from Nick. And that's the reason why the scoreline went in favor of Hilger.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you can enter in for tonight's live stream giveaway brought to you by A2ZDarts.com for a $25 gift certificate to A2ZDarts.com. I cannot say that ever. All you got to do is leave a comment on our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page, get entered in for your chance to win that gift card today. Maybe it'll make those alpha barrels seem a little bit more reasonably priced for you with $25 off.
Mine are coming in on Thursday. Get those alpha barrels, folks.
Yeah, some people support Sean.
Well, some people don't get made fun of.
So I don't lose my job.
All day, every day.
I don't lose my job.
Listen.
Sean, for the record, I still get made fun of Will all day, every day. I just also had to buy the dart, so I have a job.
That's fair. That's
how it goes.
I'm just a contractor. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
You want to come to that next event there, Sean? Better buy my darts. All right, here we go. Back to the match. Brian,
he goes,
once again, the cameras, unfortunately, we're not switching between them because we're having just a little lag issue on Porky's side. So just keeping it right here for right now. Nick's keeping an eye on the background. If that goes away, we'll jump in and out, but not looking too likely right now. Those Wisconsinites hog all the internet to themselves. So
I believe that our producer just said, No chance at that possibility.
And then said true.
But we'll see.
And said true in regards to the last statement. So, yeah. Now we know how you really feel. Guys, if you want to take up...
Boom goes the dynamite there for Steve Hilger. Saved by the boom. What were we going to say, Will?
Well, I was going to say, once again, we're taking phone calls, 407-276-3471. Just reach out right now.
Ridiculous. Look at this. Back-to-back nines for Porky. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. Does he turn into our very own Ram Kavara on the 17s?
He's heating up here.
Speaking of heating up, Nick Yeast baking some bread. Boom goes the dynamite right back.
She's shaking and baking here.
First, you gotta shake them, and then you gotta make them.
Porky missed a triple.
See
Only a 4 mark for Porky.
See how much fun it is when you can actually like join in on the movie fun, Nick?
I told that girl no onions.
Nick just gets the close there. Hey, Nick, does it throw you off that we keep saying Nick over and over again?
It would me.
It would you?
Your name's not Nick, though.
I know it would. If it was me, it would me. That's just
like
breaking
your name,
it down, making it easier.
But your name's not Nick, so why would it throw you off?
Yeah, so it throws Will off. But besides that, it throws me off too, because you guys are so positive to this Nick that I'm like, no, it can't be for me, right? Is that for me? No, it's not for me.
Look at that beautiful Maloney double there on dart 3 from Nick Yeast.
A great 6. Up by 102. So Steve has to commit all darts to his 15s here. And he's throwing a 6-0 right now, but just tough stuff. Look at that 7 mark from him.
6.14 is currently behind in this leg. If you want to know what high ground versus low ground means, that's it right there. Ruh-roh. Only 2.
Door opener.
This is the opportunity. And great moments are born from great opportunity.
That stinks.
Porky sucked with it, though. Yeah.
Only 2 singles on the 15s. Really needed at least a triple with one of those 2 to give him really a proper look. And that's the bummer thing about going with it for the last start. He still has the 18s and 20s in favor of Nick Yeast. So, yeah.
Well, it's not the same opportunity now. But Porky's not being roasted quite yet. A 23-point advantage for Porky.
I just don't. I get it. You eventually got to chop at the tree there, but I think you hold out on the 15s there one more time.
Yeah,
especially with the 2 triples starting off. Chances are you got a good one, good last one for a 9.
That's right. We're gonna call him Bacon now because he's cooked in this leg.
How'd that go? Just a second ago, Nick. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, bud.
Hey, it's me, Boss Hog.
All right, a little bit of opportunity here for Porky. Needs 5. Not on. So Nicky's going to step back up. 1 bullseye needed to make it a 3-3 score line here. CSC Challenger Series Division 2 Finals. This is the first dip opportunity. Nick Yeast needs to double dip Porky Steve Hilger. So Nick Yeast 6 legs away from playing again next week. Porky 6 legs away from ending this right here, right now.
We went back and forth, one leg after another. I mean, just some interesting holdouts here. I mean, a 5.08 holds the 5.50 in leg number 4 for Nick. 4.94 there holds out the 5.55 of Steve Hilger there too. So just wow.
Bear, we always just give an opinion. Your opinion also works well. And we always also say that if you hit the dart, it's always the right shot.
I think the perfect example.
Go ahead, Nick.
Sorry. The perfect example
what I was going to say is
that if you look at what strategy, a good strategy versus just hitting what you're aiming at, look at the Jules versus Leonard Gates CSI final, where Jules was simply caught on fire with a worse strategy, and his strategy has improved a long way in soft tip cricket since then, for the record. I do not have that same opinion of him now, but the best strategy is always going to be the one that you're most comfortable with hitting. Secondly is optimal.
Boom goes the dynamite there for Nick Yeast. What's the second thing?
It's optimal. Another thing there is, you know, when you play in 501, people usually have routines that they normally go for on certain checkouts, where in the game of cricket, people usually switch things up. They try different strategy moves, and that's why cricket is such a fun game for people to watch, because it's a chess match. It's not a checkers match. So, you know, we can assume they're going at something, but they could be thinking something totally different.
The dynamite for Nick Yeast, back-to-back 9s. But I agree with you, what you're saying.
Let me finish next time.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe tell them not to hit a 9 mark. Well, how's that my fault? Love you.
Awkward silence for 2 more minutes, and then we'll get underway.
Did you say underwear?
Then we'll get underway.
Oh.
All right. So the 17s is play. Another one. Oh, misses the fat wedge and still takes the shot at the 18, Sean.
I like it because Nick's going to open up a new wedge anyway. After he closes the 17s, of course. See? Hey, Nick, do you want to do commentary tonight or what? Jesus. I'm just kidding.
Right back at him. Oh, my. I thought he was just going to slam it shut again. Back to back to back.
This is a big opportunity for Nick Yeast to take the lead going to the break. If he does that, I think we go to a double dip automatically. And by the way, Nick, I apologize for shutting you down. I know that just means that you're actually in this match.
Hey, it's me, Boss Hog. Dukes of Hazzards, boys, up to no good. Get out of my town. I'm the boss around here.
He's just so damn off. Oh, my.
Ryan Keith goes, Nick loves to pretend he's a scholar of matches. Check out Gates and Larry Butler, February 1997. Oh, that's so good.
Okay. Yeast, this is the round right here. If he wants to get out in front and lead this 4-3 going into break. Yes, and even more yes. Big 9 for him.
Huge 9 mark from Nick Yeast. And you said it best, my friend. It looks like that's going to get the job done to have the lead heading into the break. And after the struggles early on, we're going to double dip. It's early.
We'll find it's early. It is very early. Just a break here. I mean,
it feels it, but it feels like it, right? You said the important legs, 7, 8, 9. This is a good start to that important leg streak for Nick Yeast.
Well, in honor of Nick's Boss Hog impersonation, we're going to a break here.
Forget about it.
Oh, my. 4-3 advantage for Mr. Nick Yeast. Folks, 5-7-5 for him there over the 4-6-3 of Hilger to, top us as we go into our interviews. Sean Green, what do you think?
I'm excited for the rest of this match. I think it's going to be interesting moving forward. Can Porky hold off this charge from Nick Yeast, or are we going to the double dip? We're going to find out after this. Don't go anywhere.
Joined here by Vice Presidential Candidate Steve Hilger, aka Porky, and it's now the finals. So congratulations on making it this far. But everyone wants to know first, what company is backing you, and where is your campaign headquarters located?
Well, the company backing me is Red's Novelty, and I'm shooting out of the Buzzard's Nest in West Dallas, Wisconsin.
And these interviews play during or / after Game 7. What will be the scoreline when these interviews play?
Scoreline, I'm going to say this. If you add all the games up, it's going to equal 7. I just don't know which way it's going to go.
And of course, is there anybody you want to thank for their support on your campaign trail this season?
Yeah, actually, since it might be the last night, there's a bunch of people, extra people I want to, thank and all that. First of all, the family. That way I don't get in trouble. Allie, Camille, and Zyla, they're watching it every single Wednesday when I'm playing. They've been great and letting me do this. I have a couple of friends that have actually come up there in person pretty much every single match that I've played, and that's Bill and Laura. And they're the ones that, remember, I had to wave him by when he was getting his beer, but, they're always out there supporting me. I love it. Shay Cole, of course, with all the talks and all that stuff. She paid me $10 to say her name. But yeah, I mean, she's awesome. We always, talk and keep each other grounded and stuff. Buzzard's Nest for stepping up and letting me shoot at their place. Red's Novelty, of course. All my sponsors, man, I couldn't do it without them. I love representing them. You got Booyah Darts, Don over at DJ's Goalpost in Menominee Falls, Dart Militia that makes my awesome 4 barrels to a set formations, or how does Will say it?
Four M Nations?
4 M Nations. Oh my God, not the old Maloney M Nations, but the formations. L Style, of course, with the good products. Monster Clothing with the clothes, signs and gear. Been helping me out. I also work there. If you need a sign or anything, give me a call. And Von's Vending, that's been really supporting me and all that throughout my journey. And yeah, special thanks, obviously, to PPD and the whole staff there, helping me get these big checks that I have no room for. You're supposed to fan it out, Zyla. What are you doing? And also, of course, USA Darts, Nick, yourself, Sean, Will, right there. You guys are awesome. Thank you for bringing it to everybody's living room or bar, wherever they're watching it on. But yeah, it was a good season. I can't wait for the next one.
Well, we are excited to see if tonight Division 2 will be finished, or if we're going to get one more week of action before crowning a brand new champion and vice president. And Porky, we wish you nothing but the best of luck tonight.
Thank you. And this is Steve Hilger, aka Porky, and I approve this message unless it goes to a second match.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at azdarts today.
Joined here by Vice Presidential candidate Nick Yeast. And welcome to the finals, Mr. Yeast. And thank you for taking time out of the busy campaign trail here. Where is your campaign headquarters located and what company is backing you?
Headquarters is Shot Spot in Bartonville, and Excel Entertainment is backing me.
But what has clicked now lately compared to what wasn't there in week one where you had your first match loss?
Yeah, week one, I don't like to make excuses, but I'm going to anyways. Week one, I had been really sick for like 2 weeks, and normally when I've got the CSC coming up, I'm practicing every day, I'm getting up and playing. I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to play because I had to cancel my league matches 2 weeks in a row. I missed both of my qualifiers I had signed up for and didn't get to play because I was in the hospital. So I was really sick for like 2 weeks going up to that. And the first time I'd picked up my darts in 2 weeks was literally the day before that match. I just wanted to make sure I could stand up for an hour because up till then I really hadn't. So I was really happy with how I performed week one. And it gave me the confidence I needed to keep going. Because I lost 9-7, but John shot great. He shot over a 5, so I was happy with that. I competed at least in that match.
And we just saw our first ever true double dip in Division 1 with Rem Guevara taking the presidential seat here. Now, actually, double dips are fairly common, though, in Division 2. How do you feel about the fact that you have to win 18 of the next 34 legs?
Well, I'm just going to try and take it one match at a time and try and win 9 tonight.
And when this interview plays, during just after Game 7 ended, what will be the scoreline?
I'm going to go 4-3 me.
And is there anybody you want to thank for their support in their campaign trail this season?
As always, my wife and kids, grandkids. Unfortunately, June couldn't sit in with me tonight because she's napping. So she celebrated a little too much last night. And also, I'd like to thank Booyah Darts, Shady Hill Saloon, and PSG Darts.
And of course, we wouldn't thank you for putting on a great show so far. And we're going to get to see another one tonight. Will the CSC end tonight, or will we get one more week of action? This should be an amazing final. And Nick, we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Nick Yeast, and I approve this message.
But no, like, do you get it? Because like you'd be no. I'm just kidding.
Coming back into the match, I was like, okay, we're gonna continue this conversation. Sounds good. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Chair in the background. Hope you like those interviews. We're back to the match here, 4-3 advantage in Nick Yeast's favor after back-to-back wins in leg number 6 and leg number 7. Is a 4-9-4 and a 5-7-5 to get the job done there, Sean.
Yeah, I think Nick Yeast starting to heat up a little bit, and that's not a good sign for Porky. Usually when pork's around heat, it gets cooked. So Yeast is going to have to keep it up. He can't look at like a finish line or anything like that. You know that nerves are going to play into it a little bit here. They kind of have, but you see he's starting to dance a little bit, starting to kind of get in a groove. And you never count out Porky. You never do, but right now I think Nick takes this. I think we go to double dip next week.
All right, I told you I think it holds true with Steve getting a couple legs to steal the advantage here. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Boom goes the dynamite, Nick Yeast. He threw those darts phantomly.
Looks like we're going to go back to where we were, Nick. Alrighty. So that just shows you what we're dealing with on Porky's side of things, but all of a sudden it's starting on Mr. Yeast side of things. So we'll figure it out here. I think we're back in queue.
This is what happens when we try to upgrade the quality.
Upgrade our package here. Nick has picked up his average a little bit, picked up a pace on the 9 marks as well. Currently he sits at a 4.52, where Hilger's still at a 5+ despite the scoreline.
Robin Womble, I'm going to need to know what the special boom jersey is.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna worry about it.
Don't worry about it. There's a big one from Nick.
He's thrown a 7.67 in this leg through 3 rounds. He's gone 9 marks, 7.7. Attacking the throw of Porky once again. This could be quickly going to a 5-3 scoreline.
Looks like he is starting to settle in. You're correct.
Sorry, am I saying all the good things or?
No, I think Porky just took a second there, waiting on somebody to finish up throwing. 4 and 9 his own. Yes, sir.
Boom goes the Wisconsinite.
Anything you can do, I can do too.
You can do those things too, but better than you?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. 4 mark on the 16s. Gotta stay on the 16s now. No matter what. Just hold true here.
No, he's blocked. He's going to go 15s probably.
Well, he's definitely talking to somebody there. I can see him now kind of throwing his hands up. It is a very tight
just waving
bar.
Him around. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Hey. It's a party in the USA. Oh, never mind. He was not blocked.
Look at the concentrate. I told you it was just a bar thing. Either somebody was, just jumping out to get a drink or just stepping in his view or something. I said, it's a very, very tight bar. We saw it in the past stream match where I think it was the King Seat match where maybe a lady was just getting a drink and he was uncomfortable, let her finish up and then played.
Yep. And you saw it pay off right there too.
Dave, don't you put that on us. No Russians hacking our stream.
Our CSC elections are well respected and completely fairly moderated.
Yes, Dave. That is exactly correct.
I wanted to take a dig so bad there, Sean, but I withstand it. I'm not going to do it. I love Nick. I love the state of our world right now.
Coffin shot there.
Nick yelled at the same time you did in the background as he was chuckling. I love it. Big shot there from Nick Yeast.
This is going to be a 5-3 lead now in favor of Yeast. So you said important legs 7, 8, 9. Right now 7 and 8 are going to go Nick Yeast's favor.
Very big shift in the momentum here.
6.47. Those nerves are gone. And the Yeasty boy is standing up.
His darts are getting infectious in here.
And he's going to fight for his right to Darty.
Beastie Boys.
That was so good. I love how you gave a nod to the Kansas City Chiefs there, Sean. That was really appreciative of our 8-0 scoreline.
The very loose connection here because you said the word Kansas. You know what I started watching last night because I couldn't stand to watch a lot of things last night was Ted Lasso. Started that, watched the whole first season. That show's incredible.
It's amazing. It's the most amazing show of all time.
Yeah, pretty good. I noticed that Florida and Kansas both went red last night too. Did you know?
Why? No, I had my phone off.
I should have done it. I should have done it.
I had my phone off watching Ted Lasso. I'm being a good, quiet producer.
No, I think that was a good alternative. I had to do the same. It was getting to be a little bit too much last night. I think we're all in agreement on that one. Back to the match here.
Just now getting over your hangover from last night. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 there on the 19s from Hilger. 5-0 plays 5-0.
Look at this. Nice 7 from Nick. Yeast, that is.
Oh, yeah. Went for that transition on the 18s, just in the 444. Really feel like he needed that, though, especially with Yeast on the prowl. I would have been surprised if Nick would have taken a move there on the 20s.
Yeah, he's been conservative on the 18s. He even had the point lead in the last round, hitting the 2 treble 18s. He still stayed there. So I think he's okay extending the match right now. I think he's feeling that good with his throw. Oh, no. Porky missed the fat number.
That hurts.
No, it's going to hurt bad.
That's going to hurt, yeah, real bad.
Like real, real bad.
Like really, 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 really bad.
How bad will it hurt?
Maximum bads. 6 mark there from Nick Yeast. Guys, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why are we still listening to this? And you're right. That being said, you're going to miss us. You're going to miss us.
Yeah, we don't know what we're going to do for a whole, almost month off. But we do have a confirmed WCS. We got quite the field coming our way.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
Go
Shea
ahead.
Cole comes in at a 4.2 MPR. We'll be leading that bad boy. Chrissy Grimmel at a 4.0. Meredith McGee at a 3.8. Olivia Terry at a 3.6. Jessica Melton at a 3.6 as well. Stacey Tulloch, Cheyenne Richards, Brittany Karst, Kelly Mears, Jillian Phillips. Boom goes the dynamite. Alyssa Evans, Kelly Sipe, Karen Aguki, Lane Lysak, Hunter Smith, and Jamie Nowak is your field. And it is a darn good one.
Yeah, and somewhat surprising there as you see Chrissy Grimmel in the second position coming into this. Mm-hmm. Shea Cole taking that top spot, but I don't know. Still, you got to put your favorite on Chrissy to start off the season, especially with what she's been able to do in past WCSs as well as the CSI
and CSC
champions.
She's played in CSC before in the past too. She's gonna have the most.
Don't come up with a big word here, English teacher.
Sadly, it's not a big word, and that's the worst part.
Okay,
Experience.
Well, okay.
I guess it was 4 syllables. It was 4 syllables. Give me a break. She'll have the most experience in this type of a format.
And yeah,
that's going with that.
That's singles this time, folks. Not mix. This is full singles for the ladies. So you guys wanted it, we're giving it to you, or at least Partners Promoting Darts is. So big shout out to them for hearing you all.
Tori Gilstrip saying, so excited to watch these ladies. Tori, average wise, right up there too. Doing that, just gotta get qualified. I don't know how many leagues are in Kokomo for TOC. Nick Yeast, not going to be able to do it there. Does close the 17s. Does force Porky to throw 3 great darts to close out the leg here. Otherwise, Nick's going to get an opportunity. Oh, that's a great start. Oh, no. He didn't go bullseye on dart 2. Nick Yeast needs 4 bowls.
Can he make it hurt for 6-3?
Well, that was That was bogus. That was a bullseye.
Still got a chance here, though. Not
Nope.
anymore. And just chucks it away, pretty much knowing, well, coulda, shoulda, woulda been. Ain't no more.
5-4 will be the score line. Nick Yeast will be going first the next leg.
Yeah, I had to capitalize there and grab that leg. No doubt about it. In my mind for Hilger is that at 7, 8, 9 matter so much in this matchup.
5-4 in season 7. Division 2. This is for everything.
All the marbles. All the marbles. 5.07, 4.81 currently.
Whose phone's turned on?
Sorry, this new phone's a little bit more difficult than my old one. That old toggle button isn't as easy to keep off as my old one was.
You know what they say about excuses?
It's that new iPhone 16, man. It's difficult. It's got like a camera
first of all,
like button now and stuff.
It's an iPhone 16 Pro. Get it right.
Simmer down. Simmer down.
You're done. Speaking of done, we're getting out of sync here in these cameras.
Good 7, though. Look at this advantage his way now. It needs a 9. And he can only find 1.
That is 8 less than you said.
He may be a math teacher after all, folks.
And we broke a new record. That was good.
5's not going to be enough.
Longest dead air time on the stream.
No, we've had longer.
Boom goes the dynamite there for Nick Yeast.
Yeah,
the beast is roaring.
Huge 9 there.
Huge.
At the right time.
Love that boom sign. That even looks like professionally made boom sign.
It is. That's a professional boom. Not these yabba dabba doo booms we've been getting from everybody else.
What?
Cartoon booms. Yabba dabba doo booms. You get it? Ha 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 ha.
I got you, Flintstones.
Not Flintstones.
Well, that's Yabba Dabba Doo. So, yep. Flintstones.
Oh, it is Flintstones. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That WCS starts December 2nd, by the way. Nick Yeast gets the job done. 6.0.
Wow.
Defeats the 4.2 AO of Steve Hilger. And it is now a 6-4 lead for Yeast.
That was a big 6-0 from Nick. Ryan says, does Nick know who the Flintstones are? Nick?
Yeah, you got Fred and Velma, or not Velma, Wilma. What's her name? Is her name Wilma? His wife?
It's Wilma.
Wilma.
Yeah, Wilma. And all I know is that they had really yummy vitamins. That's really all I know, though.
Well, the neighbor's son, Barney, his name is Bam Bam. Look at Porky. Trying to get best in show at the state fair.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, it needed a little bit extra. I was thinking either 20s or more, or another house, and he elected for the other house.
Well, look at that. Just stops for bowls there. Hey, Will, do you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series?
Boy, do I.
Well, players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments, or DRTs. Leagues are starting daily. Get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. That map will show any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. They are always accepting new members, so if you're not seeing anything in your area, just have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, you can sign up for leagues on the website. It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing one league a week, plus maybe two more, plus maybe something else, will keep a player eligible for this event in the future. Again, just go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today. Porky is got everything closed. Now he gets to the point lead and gets that done. 5.8.
Okay, I gotta let you laugh at me here.
All right.
I'm just gonna admit to you what I was thinking.
Yes.
I was thinking Yogi Bear instead on the Yabba Dabba Doo.
Hey,
So-
boo boo, give me the picnic biscuits.
Like, nah. Yes, it was.
All right, here's some CSC trivia here for us as these cameras get us saying as soon as I mute my microphone here.
Boom goes the dynamite. Trivia.
But all right, here's our trivia. First off, we'll just start off easy here. In D2, can you name the 6 unique winners? We've never had a repeat in Division 2.
All right, here we go.
You give it a shot. I'll let you go.
Aaron Ham, Darryl Cortez. Nope. Aaron Ham, Chris Watson, Corey Beck, Brett Hollanday.
The look you're giving right now.
Who am I missing?
Season 1 and 5.
Don't look to me.
What? You don't know that answer either?
Don't look to me. I'm
Season
letting you
one's so
figure it out,
tough.
bud.
Whatever. You don't know the answer. You liar. Why am I spacing on season 5? That's a white horse from Nick Yeast. He's throwing a 7.67.
Dan Levine.
Oh, Dan Levine won the first one. Yep.
And you should know Season 5.
I know I should.
Jeez, that's bad.
Season
Sean.
5 was the double dip of Don Kirby. And I'm trying to remember who it was.
James Edwards, you mean?
James Edwards, sorry. Why? Oh, Rich Sturbins.
Ding, ding, ding. First try, probably. I don't know. Are we counting this as a first try?
He was kind of all over the place, but
Which
I would have got
three-
Dan Levine.
And then which 3 were not double dips is the final question here for the D2 trivia.
Dan Levine. Brett Hollanday. And Corey Beck.
No.
All right, who was it?
Not Corey Beck. It was Aaron Ham, as that was also our only
Yes.
ever
Yep.
non-streamed
Not streamed
finals.
back
And
to
also
back,
not streamed seat match.
back 5-8s. One from Steve, one from Nick Yeast, as he makes it 2 legs away from a double dip match.
And if he wins these next 2 legs in a row, it'll be 9-5, which would be a crazy scoreline.
Wouldn't it be? It's crazy when you get one right, isn't it?
Was that all of the trivia questions?
I can make more.
No, it's okay. That's good enough.
I got one more, actually.
How about this trivia question? What are you going to get if you enter tonight's live stream giveaway? How about a $25 gift certificate to A2ZDarts.com if you win? All you got to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page to get entered in for your chance to win. Let everybody know how much you love Will Stewart.
Thank you.
In that chat.
Thank you.
Or hate him.
Thank you.
Hate's fine too.
Thank
if you guys remember the hashtag that I did for the Grand Board Beast stream, go ahead and enter that bad boy into the chat.
Thank you. How much could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood. That was my trivia, and it's unlimited chucks.
Could chuck wood, then a woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could.
Yep, unlimited chucks. That's the right answer. Finds the difference. Big Trip 18 in the last.
Ryan Keith. Nick's like, who has never worn red in level 2 finals?
Also, Aaron Ham joined. We said his name 3 times, and he appeared. Welcome back, Aaron Ham.
Like Beetlejuice. Hey, Aaron. Hope you're doing well, my friend. What a nice guy. Braden Evans throws in the hashtag that we came up with. Thanks, Braden. I like to think so.
Big fan, that Braden. Big fan. Thanks, bud.
No problem, bud.
Thank you. Big close there from Steve. Good 7. Ahead by 45.
Oh, great. We put it on the high quality definition. It looks perfect. For that 9 mark, boom goes the dynamite. Nick Yeast. What a time.
Number 10 for him tonight. So looks
that's
like
number
that
16.
Yeah, that 16 and a half is going to get broken.
Has anyone else been confused this whole time that the lady wearing the Bush Light jersey is just throwing Porky's darts? And the whole time you're just watching her throw, and then you're watching it register on the different board? Or it's just me? Just me? All right, cool. Good talk, everybody.
Yeah, but just you for sure.
Oh, no, it wasn't me. I was just saying, like, hypothetically. I was wondering if anyone else, or if anyone, not if anyone else. Oh, Porky, a big miss.
Yeah, that's going to be unfortunate there for him. Nick will take advantage, close the door, and...
Oh. That was gross. He turned the gun sideways there on that. 8-5 lead now for Nick Yeast.
Guys, that was actually Sean Green's nay. If you didn't catch it, that was his nay.
Oh, that was I just saw a dead body because that was a killer round there from Nick Yeast.
It really was. I mean, gets the job done, makes it one leg away from the double dip matchup, and us coming back next week on Wednesday night for another one.
Now, it's not over with yet. We're not talking about bacon. Still Porky. It's starting to smell a little crispy.
Not baking quite yet. The thing's got to sit for a little bit. Soak in the juices, get the spices rubbed in. That's what Nick's doing right now. Got to throw it on the smoker, let it settle in, and do the rest of the cooking next week.
Are you trying to say that he's just going to slow roast Porky for a week?
Yeah, you're dang right. That's what he's going to do.
So wait, your vice presidential candidate is going to get whooped 2 weeks in a row now. Now that's your decision. You said he was going to win tonight. Now your decision.
Well, that's what he's hoping to do. I mean, I think Steve Hilger is going to win no matter what. I got to hold true with my candidate here.
I mean,
just because he loses
tonight, and it paid off for me.
Yeah, just because I'm losing all faith. Get out of here. I'm not doing that.
Remember when I picked the president? Remember how cool that was?
I picked the runner-up to the presidency, and I got 5th, 6th for my vice president pick. So I think I had the best overall combined.
Well, the vice president that's going to win this beat my vice presidential candidate. Yeah, that's right.
I believe anybody could still win because darts is never over until the gold star is by your name.
Hey, you guys need to chill out. We still got a little bit of time left. This thing is not over yet.
We could still hit 53.9 marks.
Another 7 minutes.
Will could still have a first and a third place finisher here.
Liam Musser, you cannot fire Will Stewart. Come on, freshman.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, isn't it past your bedtime, bro?
I go to sleep.
It's almost 9:30 your time. Get some sleep, bud.
Liam, it was great seeing you in Plover, man. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me.
It was actually really nice to see you in Kenosha, too, bud.
Wow, just suck up city here, boys. Liam, grow up a little bit. Yeah, good 7 from Nick.
Braden Evans throwing in a got some.
We'll find out. Hilger's got to find a good round here. And he's finding it. Good 7.
Ooh, Aaron Lucky throwing down the real gauntlet. After this match, these two are going to have an eat-off. Old Yeast loves his grub as much as Porky. That is an interesting final. Can we just do a... instead of playing darts next week for the final, can we just do a 10-minute... whatever they're called. Boom goes the dynamites. That's what they're called. Eating competition. No? Okay, great.
I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking, I really want to film an eating competition where I know these guys are just going to be sloppy messes the whole time, sauce on their face.
10 minutes. 10 minutes total of time.
This isn't a hot dog eating contest, guys. Come on.
It can be. Wouldn't that be great if it was?
All right, next year, TOC, Friday night, we're hosting a hot dog eating contest in the bullpen.
$1,000 first place.
That's a little hefty. Okay, we'll have to ask PPD if they're going to do that one.
They already said yes.
I do know we can't announce it yet because it's still getting ironed out, but we do have a PPD special promotion that will be coming up here for December for the holiday season. It looks like that they're working on, especially catered towards our DRT players. So be on the lookout for that, folks.
Oh, you guys haven't asked me to sing yet.
We're going to continue on here.
Are we?
We should.
Are we?
We should.
Yeah. We should, all right, but this is Winning Darts for the match. And to solidify this commentator's curse from Will Stewart, it's on. It's on. He gets it done. Nick Yeast finishes cooking the bacon. And I believe he won that 9-5 this evening, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but what a great... The scoreline doesn't represent the match at all during that. I got to just go ahead and say that flat out.
Yep.
Nick Yeast, though, putting in a good performance. Yeah, 9-5 is the scoreline. You were correct here, Sean. What a win for Nick Yeast.
Man, what a win for all of mankind. Yeah, that's the greatest victory in the history of this country. Just me getting that final scoreline prediction correct. And we're going to go to next week, man. It's going to be an interesting match next week. I still think Nick Yeast is favored now.
It will be. I think, yeah, you're going to give the favorite to Nick. I mean, based on previous matches and what we know can be of the double dip matches. But, I mean, yeah, overall tonight, how about this? 4.95 from Nick. A great pickup job from him after the 4.5
That's insane.
2.5. Yeah. Now, how about this from Steve Hilger? He held true the entire night, averaged a 5 throughout, ends at a 5.01.
What?
And got beat 9-5.
He ended at a 5.01 and he got beat 9-5. Oh, he's screwed next week. There's nothing he's gonna be able to do. This is already over. I mean, does he need to even show up? You average over a 5 and still lose 9-5?
That's crazy.
Like, just pack it up. Like, come back next season.
Well, I mean, for Nick to hold
Holy
true
goodness.
on his overall season average of a 4.95 and just kind of pull that out at the end of the night, yeah, kudos to him for getting the job done. But 9.5, quite the scoreline for both of those guys, averaging 0.06 off each other.
Yeah, double dip that cone and let's move on. Next week, though, we'll see what happens. I'm being half serious, though. That's insane for him to average over a 5 and lose 9-5. If you would have told me that he was going to average over a 5 tonight, I'd say he wins. Like, that's how well his timing has been up to this point. But then you just saw what Nick Yeast can do in that last leg by stealing that leg there. So timing actually worked against Porky tonight in every way. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great way to end the season. This is the season that never ends. It just goes on and on, our friends. So let's head on to a little recount. Let's revote. Go the distance. What do you think?
I guess we are going to next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. We'll get back underway with Steve Hilger taking on Nick Yeast. Once again, will it be 2 scoops or will Steve Hilger find a way to get the job done, folks? Join us. Don't forget, William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira, thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.